Today on the farm vlog, we're gonna make a lawnmower blade so sharp you can shave with it. Oh, got a bunch of Wranglerstar fans all mad at me. Guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Josh, Stony Ridge farmer. Welcome to the farm vlog. Today, we're starting a new segment here on the farm vlog, and we thought we'd kick it off with a bang with these work sharp tool and knife sharpeners. Now, I tell you, Wranglerstar was wrong. This is not only the best knife sharpener in the world, these are the best tool sharpeners in the world. And we're gonna have a good time today on the farm vlog as we go through and show you how these things work. So we're gonna be processing our meat birds this weekend. We have some Cornish cross meat bird chickens that we're gonna process, and I need to get my knives all sharpened up. We also have some lawnmower blades over here, some bush hog blades, and a lot of fun stuff to get sharp. When you've got a farm and you've got a piece of property, there's always something to keep sharp. So we're gonna put these little tools to work today, show you what they're all about, and have a little bit of fun here on Tool Tuesday on the Stony Ridge Farm. All right? Woo! So let's show you the tools that we're going to be using today. Right here is the standard edition Work Sharp knife sharpener, and this has a little guard right here with guides, and I think this is the 20-degree guide, and this tells you basically how you need to sharpen your knife. It comes with an awesome book that tells you what to do, and it comes with several different guides. It just pops off just like that right there, and then you can use this for sharpening blades and stuff like that. And you can see the belt has tension on it, and there's a tension adjuster right there. We'll slip this guy back together. Now that's the standard edition. We're going to be using mainly the Ken Onion edition, and this is the Mac Daddy version. So this one has an infinite adjuster right here, and we'll show you a little bit later on, a pull trigger and a set. So you pull the trigger, you set it, it stays running, and you can adjust your speeds right here. So you have an infinite number of adjustments for speed when you really want to hone that knife to surgical sharp. Pretty cool. This also has some cool attachments. Now let me show you how the belt comes off. So you just take your finger and you lift that up, and the belt just slips right off, just like that. Now we're going to remove this portion just like so, and we're going to install this, and this is for sharpening blades. And the first thing we're going to do is not sharpen knives, we're going to sharpen blades. And I don't know how many of you guys have struggled just like me getting up underneath the lawnmower blade and scraping with the grinder. All that grinding, all that trouble is a thing of the past. Once you get this right here, you're going to have razor sharp lawnmower blades forever because it's so fun to use. Check it out. So we've taken everything out of the box for the blade grinding attachment, and this is for the knife sharpening attachment. And these are all the little belts that come with the blade grinding attachment. We're going to put the most coarse belt on here that we have. So first of all, we have to put this little tool piece right here on that holds the belt in place to keep it from jumping out of track. We will wrap it around simply, and then there's a spring-loaded portion right here. We'll pull that spring back just like so and install our belt. So we have our belt in place, and right here on the front is an adjustment. So I'll show you. As you squeeze the trigger, you can see the belt going this way and that way. Watch. You want to get it right on the center. You can see how that belt will move. You want to get it right on the center, and there's a little adjuster right there to center your belt. Very cool. And then we'll snug that down, ready to rock and roll. Go ahead and start sharpening our blades. So the first blade we're going to be sharpening here is a bush hog blade, and this is off of our Ventrac tractor. It's a tough cut blade, and you can see there's some chips and stuff taken out of that. So there's that variable speed that I was telling you about. We can slow it down or speed it up depending on what we want to do. And we can grind straight to the factory edge right here, as you can see. Basically, I'm just going to lay it right on here and grind to the factory edge. And you can see just with 2 passes here, I'm getting the rise out of there. So while this thing isn't moving, I want to explain to you exactly what I'm doing. So I've got the platform right here, and basically I brought my blade over and I'm just kind of laying it up against this belt, and the belt has tension, and basically it'll just lay right against there. Eventually, this entire surface right here will be shiny and flat, and then we'll work on getting out our chips right there. In order to take my chips out, I'm going to go straight up against here, and I'm going to go all the way back against here and get my chips out. And we're going to do this with multiple blades right here, and then I'll sharpen back to this factory edge. So what's this really all about? It's mostly about versatility of the tool. This is the Ventrac blade. This is a tough cut Ventrac blade, and this is what we just sharpened, and it looked like crap before. Let me show you the factory edge on one of these. These blades are unique because you can flip them around and you can put them in different configurations on the tractor. So this is what the factory edge looks like, which is definitely not as sharp as what we've just done, and doesn't need to be that sharp. No, it doesn't need to be so sharp you can shave with it, but why not if you can do it, right? So let's get our lawnmower blade out. This is our lawnmower blade, and the sharper your lawnmower blade, the better the cut, the healthier your grass. And this lawnmower blade is chipped up, it's beat up, it's all torn up, and we're gonna have a bit of fun with it, and we're gonna straighten out some of this mess right here. And I've already sharpened this blade one time with a bench grinder. This will sharpen the blade much better, much smoother than a bench grinder, and you will have a much better cut. So we know we'll put one heck of an edge on a mower blade. There is no doubt about that. Super duper awesome, and we can maintain our factory angle of cut, which is super duper important. Your blades are designed to cut a certain way, and when you mess with that factory angle, you mess with how your blades cut. So I'm not done with these blades yet. We're gonna finish them off with the knife sharpener portion. But first, let's sharpen some knives, and I'll show you how good the knife sharpener works. We're gonna grind a knife down on a rock, and we're gonna take it back to razor sharp in like 3 minutes. So here we are to the final knife sharpening part of Tool Tuesday. Before we sharpen the knife, I've got a bunch of these knives that I'm gonna be using for my chicken processing, but this knife in particular, I will not be using for my chicken processing. This is a knife that I don't care too much about. And this is a knife that I do care a lot about. This is a fillet knife that I've had for probably 12 to 15 years. This is the knife that I use for deboning my deer meat when I process a deer. This is a rock. This knife and this rock are going to meet right here in front of your very eyes. We're gonna take this knife and I'm gonna run it right onto this rock. We're also gonna take this knife that I don't care about, and we're gonna do it too, right on this rock. And this is just a piece of granite. This is a piece of riprap rock. I'm gonna say that's about the worst thing you could possibly ever do to a knife, but we will compare that to cutting on a piece of granite countertop, pretty much. This knife is now dull, and so is my favorite fillet knife. Ugh, I hate that I did that. We're gonna show you on a piece of cardboard real quick how dull these knives are. You can see it won't cut cardboard. All we're doing is cutting a little slit in that cardboard. So inside your packaging, when you buy the Ken Onion edition, you'll get an instruction manual that'll tell you 3 different phases of sharpness. One phase of sharpness is super duper sharp. One phase of sharpness is super duper sharp. And the other phase of sharpness is I need to cut my leg off because it's stuck in a rock somewhere in the desert and I need to do it clean. That's how sharp we're gonna get these guys. So we're gonna engage. First thing, we're gonna squeeze our trigger, turn the power on, and we're gonna turn down this knob just a little bit. We're gonna turn it to a medium speed. So let's engage it. There we go. Nice medium hum. Now we're gonna take our knife and we're gonna draw it right across just like so. Here we go. now we've got it drawn across 6 times. I can feel this thing already getting sharper. It feels wonderful. Let's actually draw this one across 6 times too, and this thing is horribly dull. Okay, turn it off, and we're starting to get an edge already. Okay, so here's our finer belt. Very, very simple to install. Put it on the top, slide them right into position. Okay, when you first squeeze the trigger on this, I'll give you a little tip. When you first squeeze, just squeeze gentle. Make sure you set that belt in place. Now we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna do 6 swipes with each knife at a medium speed. Pretty much shave sharp almost. Yep, we're shaving. Already shave sharp. We're gonna take off our medium and we're gonna put our fine grit. And this is our extra, extra fine honing grit. Okay, let's hone El Cheapo. I don't know if El Cheapo is gonna make the cut here. Oh, El Cheapo is El Cheapo. Great knife for the garden, but will it cut paper? I don't know. Well, let's try them out. Let's see if they'll slice paper. From rock to paper. They won't cut scissors. This is with the fillet knife we had on our rock literally 3 minutes ago. That's awesome. I gotta work on my paper cutting skills. That is crazy, dude. Crazy. That's awesome. Let's try El Cheapo. I think El Cheapo, it's gonna be iffy on El Cheapo here. What? There's no saving this one. That's good stuff. Well, guys, I got a bunch more knives over here to sharpen, but first we're gonna get our lawnmower blade so sharp we can shave with it. I've got to bring this guy over. We'll flip this back into position and we'll put some finer cuts on it. Here we go. Here's the test. Oh my goodness. That there is a sharp lawnmower blade, boy. So we got a lawnmower blade that we can shave with now. That's pretty awesome. Guys, tell me what you think about Tool Tuesdays. I think it's a great idea. I hope you think it's a great idea. I enjoyed looking at different tools and checking out different stuff. WorkSharp contacted me. They gave me a coupon code. It'll be down there in the video description. You can look at worksharptools.com and use that coupon code to get you a huge discount on these tools. If you like this kind of content, I encourage you to subscribe to the channel. There's all kinds of fun stuff going on all the time. And we'll see you next time on the Stony Ridge. Pound that like button, subscribe to the channel. We'll see you next time on the Stony Ridge Farm. Come on back and see me on Tool Tuesdays if that's what you like. Post a comment. Tell me what you think. See you next time.
Well, come on down to the Stony Ridge. Bring your wife and bring your kids. We're living life pure and sweet. That's the way it's supposed to be, Stony Ridge. Woo!
One of them blades got me. Whew, close call. I think I'm gonna have to wear gloves when I put those on. Just so you guys know, if you've been looking at the shirt, it says offended, and down below it says, I'll help you pack. Woo! Today on the farm vlog, we're gonna take this knife, grind it on this rock, and then make it do this. Rad. Tool to deal. Yeah, put your there. When I feel real loosey like a long neck, loosey like a girl. That right there, the sharp lawnmower blade right there, boy. Oh, baby, that's what I like.